Southeast governors have agreed to meet with President Bola Tinubu to discuss all pressing issues in the region, ranging from security to the economy. According to the forum chairman and governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, who read out that communique, part of the issues to be discussed with the president is how to secure the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu.
The forum deliberated on the reviewed report of the Southeast Security and Economic Summit held in Owerri on the 28th September 2023 and agreed to implement the aspects of the report pertaining to security and economic integration of the region and affirmed its desire to put actionable plans on the key issues agreed. The forum resolved to visit Mr. President to discuss the pressing issues, all pressing issues concerning the Southeast region. The forum also deliberated and resolved to interface with the federal government to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and the meeting adjourned whenever.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on wherever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Streets. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Yesterday, the Southeast governors had a meeting in regards to the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, their demands are simple. They said Nnamdi Kanu has been incarcerated for 5 years now, and then in that region there has been no peace in that region. Now the question is that who is holding Nnamdi Kanu? Is it the presidency or the southeastern governors, or who are the cabals behind the refusal to let Nnamdi Kanu go? So with that, I'll start from the point that I have this personal belief that the Southeast governors are the one holding Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why they have come out to say that Nnamdi Kanu should be released is because of so many political gladiators have come out to also air their views in regards to the release of Nnamdi Kanu. That is why you see that the governors are also holding meetings to release to call on the president to release Nnamdi Kanu. Like you've seen that Peter Obi too has also joined, has also called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But the question is that will President Bola Tinubu listen to the southeastern governors, the same people who betrayed Nnamdi Kanu, the same people who sold Nnamdi Kanu to Buhari? Because without the help of some eastern governors in the southeast, Nnamdi Kanu will not be arrested in the first place. These are the same people who are also calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, because knowing fully well that if Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention, there will be no peace in the southeastern part of the country. Now, the President Bola Tinubu has come out to say yesterday, the presidency has said they cannot undermine the democracy and the unity of Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu. Now, by so saying that, the same president, in which says he cannot undermine the unity of Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu, he cannot he said he cannot negotiate the unity of Nigeria. One man cannot put Nigeria under threat, and then by so doing he cannot release such person. The same man, President Bola Tinubu, under his watch, the leader of the Metara Badejo was released. Under his watch, Sunday Igboho was released. Under his watch, Omaleye Sowore, who was charged for treason and felony too, was released. Now, why is the president bent on not releasing Nnamdi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the reasons why the president feel he cannot, because he knows that now the Igbos extraction are heavily marginalized. They are heavily marginalized. And then by so doing, by this group have right to what? Agitate for secession. They have right, yes, they have right to agitate for a peaceful secession, just to exit the country. And by so doing, now, is there a rule of law in the present day Nigeria? Now, when the president said that he cannot allow Nnamdi Kanu jeopardize the unity and the democracy Nigerians are enjoying, is Nigeria a democratic state? That is the question. Is Nigeria a democratic state? Now, and then what are the attributes of a democratic state? A democratic state where the led Justice Binta Nyako has given a verdict, a law, that Nnamdi Kanu should go home. That Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged up to date. Now, nobody has given consent to that. A chief judge gave a verdict for Nnamdi Kanu to go home. Till date, Nnamdi Kanu is still not being released by those keeping him. Now it shows that Nigeria itself is a fair state, because where there is no rule of law, equity and justice cannot thrive in such scenario. And then again, the president mentioned about he said he cannot allow Nnamdi Kanu to threaten the unity of the country. The question is Nigeria united? Is Nigeria united? Every nooks and crannies of the country, there are no unity. Yes, because you go to the government, government agency, they are being dominated by a particular tribe, and this is what Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting for: injustice in the society, injustice against his own tribe, injustice against the Igbos, injustice against the Igbos. And the reason why Nnamdi Kanu decided to champion this cause of this secession, of this Biafra. Let me take it back. Let me give you a proper rundown of what actually initiated the Biafra struggle during the Ojukwu era. The same issue of the Igbo being marginalized. That was why Ojukwu felt, at this point, if my people can no longer be at the ends of affair, it is high time you let them go. If you believe that the Igbos are second-class citizens to you, you let the government allow them go. You cannot always have them in the country, and these people are heavily marginalized, and then these people are not even giving this tribe are not giving a sense of belonging in the social cultural of the economy. In terms of appointments, the Igbos are being marginalized in terms of giving them a juicy post in the scheme of Nigeria. The Igbos are heavily marginalized, and then you still expect them not to agitate and fight for their own interest. The interest of Nigeria can easily be negotiated. The interest of Nigeria can be negotiated. So for the president to have come to say that the interest of Nigeria is not negotiable, that is what I don't believe. If the president feels that the interest of Nigeria is not negotiable, then the first thing he should do is that give this tribe a sense of belonging. Let this tribe also have a scheme in the present day Nigeria. You've released, that's what I've said, you've released Sunday Igboho, who was also charged of the same, who was also accused of the same treason and felony. You've gone to release Messiah Alalida in person of Badejo, you release Omole Showore. Now, what is stopping the president from doing suit to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because of the hate against the Igbo man. It's because of the envy against the Igbo man. We've seen that this present day Nigeria, the Igbos have never been carried along in the present day Nigeria. So are you saying by so doing they will not agitate for the Biafra? Now, lastly, lest I forgot, the president fails to understand that Biafra is an ideology. Biafra has come to stay. Nothing can hinder this progress of Biafra. If I were the president, it is high time you drop your ego, you drop your pride, and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become so popular. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has moved from this realm in the present day Nigerians. Even the world leaders are also calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If I were the president, I would call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I will settle this issue of Kanu out from the court. I will speak to him like a father, like son, and see reasons with him. And if you feel you don't want to let them, if you feel you don't want Kanu to be released, the president is only diminishing his own image. We saw how Buhari went to Kenya and then kidnapped him illegally. If it were in a sane society, Buhari ought to be paying for the crime. Now, Tinubu is not doing same part. Thus, for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, you are even coming to say that you will not release Nnamdi Kanu because Kanu has threatened the unity and the existence of Nigeria. Does Nigeria have an existence whereby just two tribes, just two regions have been the one piloting the affairs of the country? And you are coming to say that unity of Nigeria cannot be negotiated. It is, and then it will be negotiated when Nigerians, when the average Igbo man are tired, when the average Igbo man has been sidelined. You could see from every angle that even to Yoruba man, they are tired of this contraption called Nigeria, because it is only benefiting those in the ends of affairs. You see what, even when Buhari went to Kenya to bring down back for him to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, you saw what transpired. That even the Igbo leaders too also has their own hand in it. So before I run up this broadcast, I will say that if the president feels he does not want to release Nnamdi Kanu, he should let the Igbos go. If he feels that he does not want to let Nnamdi Kanu go, let the Igbos go. The Igbos are tired of this one Nigeria. The Igbos are tired of this contraption called Nigeria. The Igbos are tired of this country whereby some persons, some regions are just piloting the affairs of the country while other regions are being sidelined. And then again, I want to appeal to the president. The president should not listen to people who are bent to destroy Nigeria. The president has the final say to let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu off the hook. He has the final say, because those who are advising the president, in person of the chief judge and the national security adviser, these men don't mean well for the country. Because if they mean well for the country, they will allow someone cannot stay in detention for 5 years. And the judiciary, led by Justice Binta Nyako, has said that Madam Kanu is freed, but yet you are still keeping him in detention. The more the president is keeping him there, the more Madam Kanu is becoming so influential. The more Madam Kanu is becoming so popular. We all saw it. that now even the southeastern governors are not even popular as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. Even the southeast governors are not even popular as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the truth of the matter, what is he fighting for? Is he fighting for a just cause? Yes. What he's doing, is it right? Yes. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, are people in support of this struggle? Yes. This is what the then Nelson Mandela did to liberate his people. Let's not forget that, see, a political philosopher, a person of Thomas Hobbes, said life was nasty, brutish. Let there be a government that will regulate that. Now, do we have a government that will set the tone, whereby every region would be carried along in the scheme of Nigeria, whereby a particular tribe will not be heavily marginalized? A tribe you marginalize, allow them to go, you refuse to allow them to go. Give them office, highest office, you refuse. Yet you want them to be a second class citizen. You only want them to be a slave and servant to you. It doesn't work that way. So my appeal, why I'm bringing this broadcast, is to tell the president that enough is enough. Allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. Allow Mazi, if you don't want to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go, allow the Igbos to go. Allow the Igbos to go to secede from the country. If you feel you don't longer want the Igbos, then allow them go, because that is the only way there could be peace in the country. If the Igbos, if you don't want them to go, then give them a better and a juicy offer to quench this issue of agitation. And then the president should not forget that Biafra is an ideology. Even after Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa has taken over the struggle, and then even after Simon Ekpa, someone else would take over the struggle. So that is what the president has failed to understand. I will leave you with this word, in which says that in a country where you have 3 regions, one tribe has been sidelined, things will not go well, because that other tribe who has been sidelined would always agitate, would seek for secession or to exit the country. Thank you for that wonderful broadcast. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment. Thank you for that wonderful broadcast.